Hi guys, how are we doing? We heard something the other day that went along the lines of this. Jules, you may well correct me. So it's not you that's broken, it's your setup. So can we explain that and what that means? So what the setup means, because you talked about this the other day.
Yeah, it's, you get to a certain stage in your life and things don't seem to be working for you anymore. You're just not feeling life as quite as it should be. And you think it's you.
Yeah.
You blame it on yourself. What's wrong with me? Am I broken? And it's not, but it's identifying what it is that's making you feel like that. Is it your job? Is it your environment? Is it
Your
your relationship?
People around you.
Yeah, something that's just off. And to give you an example of how it happened to me, from the outside looking in, our life looked perfect. And it was pretty good, but I just wasn't very happy anymore. And I couldn't identify what it was. So we sat down and had to talk about it. And basically, my dream job over 13 years had become my worst nightmare. And I was just walking around in a haze of fog, anxiety, overwhelm, stress. And consequently, it was affecting all areas of my life.
I think you actually used the phrase to me, I'm just broken. Jules actually said that. I said, well, you're not, but there's something that's wrong. We knew fundamentally what it was. It was her job, right? So that's part of your setup. If you're employed or if you have your own business, it's happened to me when I've been running a business. I've just got so down. You've seen this with me.
Yeah.
You get so down because the business isn't running properly. I'm not running it properly. And it's not me that's broken, it's the setup. So what we have to do in those cases is look around us as what the setup's made up of, as Julesy said there. It could be your home life, it could be your job, your business, the people you surround yourself with. And we have to identify how we feel when we're around those things. So for you, as an example, put you on holiday like most people and you were happy as a pig in a mucky stuff, right? Anywhere you weren't in work, you were happy. But even the thought of work was what
just
made you thought you were broken.
Yeah.
So this is the point of this, guys, is it's not you. 99 times out of 100, it's not you that's broken. It's your setup. And our job is to look around us and go, how do we feel when we're in that environment, those different environments?
Yeah. So what we're talking about is look what's draining you. Look what's bringing you down.
It's a feeling as well, isn't it? It's a feeling,
Absolutely. So identify what's draining you. And it's not always that easy because you need somebody who gets it, who gets you. And that's where Andrew helped me identify what was wrong in my life, what made me feel broken, what drained me. And that's what we're doing now for you. One Life is here to help you identify what's not working in your life, because sometimes it's really hard to identify.
And if we put it all on ourselves and go, it's me that's broken, then we've got no chance of looking outside of that. And the danger of that is you can retreat into yourself and think, well, I'm just broken. That's the way it is. That's kind of where you were going to that point where I said, we've got to stop this because it really was affecting everything else. Just as a final example, because I do this stuff, I help people, coach people through this. I won't name names, obviously, but there was a certain person I was around a few years ago who just became toxic. Do you remember?
Yep.
Started off great, but then he just became toxic, not towards me, but about life. And when you talk about a feeling that you get when you're around somebody, that was a classic. I used to dread having to go and see him. So it's about looking out there and getting a feeling for what is it that's actually giving me that feeling that I'm broken, identifying it, and then working on how to fix it.
Yeah. Walking away. Which is hard sometimes.
Not always walking away, but getting help to identify how you can remove yourself from that, So for you, with the job, we had to say, well, number one, you've got to leave that environment because there's no way that was going to get any better.
Yeah.
And then it's like, so what are you going to do outside of that? And hence the move to Spain and things like that. So it's not just a case of walking away from something because you're going to have that void again. It's identify and go, right, can I fix it? Or do I have to distance myself from it? And then what am I going to do next? But what we're trying to say to you here is, guys, it's not you that's broken. It's the setup that you have. And you'll hear us talk about this going forward, actually, because it's important, isn't it? We were coining the phrase, I'll tell you where this came from quickly before we finish up. We've been coining the phrase your environment, which I use a lot, change your environment. And we were talking about this and we said not a lot of people relate to that word environment. It sounds like the actual physical space where you live. So we've changed it to the setup, your live setup, and broken it down into those areas so you can address them more easily than thinking, is he just talking about the hills and trees around me? Which is why it's funny we should say that. So that's what I wanted to say today, guys. Anything to add, Julesy? This beautiful location.
No, other than, absolutely beautiful location. We're out and about today in El Porto de Santa Maria. And right now we're at the Osborne Bodega, which is pretty special.
And it's essential. If you head this way, you have to book a tour here because it will knock your sockies off. It's great. All right, guys, if you've got any questions on this, put them down in the comments below the video and we'll address those for you. But yeah, you're not broken. It's your setup.